Imagine logging into your Roblox account just like any other day when you realize that all of your Robux has disappeared. What could have possibly caused this, you ask yourself? Well, it turns out that you weren't alone. In fact, thousands of other Roblox players have fallen for the same trap, and some random scammers have walked away with millions of Robux. In this video, I'll cover some of the worst scams that have ever occurred in Roblox's history, so that you don't have to fall for them ever again. The clicker scam is one of the simplest scams I have ever come across, but somehow they have proven quite effective. Essentially how it works is that the scammer creates a game centered around the idea of getting the most clicks per second. This might seem completely innocent at first, especially because having a fast clicking speed is something that most gamers naturally try to aim for. But the problem was, once you load into the game and start clicking as fast as you can, the purchase screen suddenly pops up in the middle of it. And before you know it, you have accidentally spent Robux inside of the game, and some random hackers have just scammed you. Here's some footage of the scam in action.
What they did was make a clicker game and challenge people to see how many times they can click a button. Simple concept, but it's all a big scam. While people are spam clicking or often using an auto clicker, they pop up a buy prompt, making thousands of users accidentally purchase an item. And this actually is a step further, because the biggest flaw with this one is that you can see the purchase button. So scammers have now found a way to hide it behind a fake prompt, tricking many to accidentally buying an item again. Is this extremely messed up? Yes. But it is very smart, let's be real, because...
And this wasn't just in purely clicker games either. You could find many games that implement something similar. For example, they might pop up a purchase screen when you're not paying attention and quickly make some money. But this scam is absolutely nothing compared to the next one, because this is where it starts to get crazy. If you're involved in the Roblox community, you might recognize the developer named Hazem, who's famous for his game called Please Donate. He's known for giving away millions of Robux to many Roblox players, and many call him the Mr. Beast of the Roblox community. But this is exactly what makes the scam even more effective. You see, since Hazem has such a great reputation for giving away tons of Robux, what's stopping someone from impersonating him? Well, it turns out that this is exactly what happened. And it turns out that it wasn't just a couple of people who got affected. Instead, people have estimated that around 1 million players have fallen victim to the scam. So you might be wondering, what is a scam? And how did it get so many people? To understand this, we have to go back to when Hazem launched a new game called Dice. When a user joined the game, they would roll a dice and would get a Robux code that they could redeem in Hazem's game called Please Donate.
This is the game right here. It's called Dice, and as you can see, the game is currently shut down. It was created in 2023. Looks like it was shut down 4 months ago or so. And what the game was this. Shout out to Lickway here. This is his YouTube video. But whenever you join the game, it was called Dice, and whenever you join it, you're presented with a dice. You would then roll the dice, and depending on what you got, depending on what number your dice rolled, you would get a certain amount of Robux. So as we can see right here, he's rolling the dice, it lands on a 6, and it says, since you got 6, your 20 Robux code will be multiplied by 6. So he gets 120 free Robux just from rolling the dice. Now you can only roll the dice once. Once you roll the dice, that was it. It was basically a one-time free Robux for all kind of game, which is why it's currently set to private. Any Roblox player could join in, roll the dice one time, get a little bit of Robux, not a lot, but 100 or so. And then that would be it. The game shut down. Everyone goes home with their free Robux. Everyone's happy.
Now, as you can see, the game shut down pretty quickly because Hazem didn't have infinite Robux to give away. But what started as a small act of generosity soon became a nightmare. Hundreds of impersonators started creating replicas of Hazem's game, so much so that when you searched up Dice on Roblox, the top result would actually be one of the scam games. The genius part was that every aspect of the game was recreated down to the last detail, to the point where it was almost impossible to see that the game was a copy. And this is what led to almost 1 million players getting scammed, because they thought the real Hazem made these fake games. Upon joining the game, it would ask the player if they wanted to be notified by the game. This was obviously because they wanted to keep players coming back, so they could make more money off of them. A big red flag about these games, however, was the fact that they made you pay Robux to receive the Robux codes. Yes, after rolling the dice, they would make you pay 299 Robux to actually see the code. Why on earth would someone do that?
Let's go ahead, let's roll the dice. Here it is. We're rolling the dice. It looks legit, right? This looks like the real game. In fact, it might even look a little bit better than the real game. I don't know, but here it is. Nice. Here's your prize. Since you got 3, your 300 reward will be multiplied by 3. So I get 900 free Robux. That's awesome. Now, you'll notice here that I can pay 500 Robux to get 10 Robux codes. I can pay 500 Robux to get 10 Robux codes. Why would I pay Robux to get Robux? That doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? But I guess it works on kids.
Unfortunately, many children fell right into the trap. And as you might have guessed, the codes did absolutely nothing, even if you were stupid enough to purchase them in the first place.
Let's go ahead and let's try redeeming this. Now, as we can see, we got the right code, DICE, $, capital S, capital B, PBA, JXU. Let's go ahead and let's click redeem and let's see what happens. This code is invalid. Look at...
Roblox eventually took down a bunch of the copycat games, but the damage had already been done, and over 1 million innocent players were affected. Honestly, you know the scam was bad when you have Hazem himself scammed by the fake Hazem. But if you thought this scam was bad, you'll be surprised at how deep the next one goes. It was so bad that even some of the top developers on Roblox fell right into it. Now, this scam also used the tactic of impersonation, but this time the scammers weren't just impersonating one person, they were impersonating an entire company, Scriptbloxian Studios. And it wasn't just players getting hacked this time either, it was also some very famous Roblox developers as well. But who is Scriptbloxian Studios? Well, they are one of the biggest game development studios on Roblox and have produced many of the front page games that you see every day, one of their most notable games being Ninja Legends. They have a large following on both Twitter and Roblox, and you can see that they're an established entity in the Roblox community. However, there was only one problem. The group did not have a Discord server, and this is when a group of scammers decided to use this to their advantage. They quickly hopped on the opportunity and created a Discord server under the name of Scriptbloxian Studios. So what happened is that when a big YouTuber or game developer joined the server, the staff would begin their operations and attempt to scam them, acting like the official staff for the Scriptbloxian Studios so that they could be trusted.
What this scam group has done is they've made the Scriptbloxian Studios Discord server, filled it up with bots to make it look legit, and then whenever top developers or YouTubers or creators, whenever they join the server, that's when they scam you.
But you might be wondering, how exactly they scam these high-profile developers and YouTubers? After all, it's not that easy to scam someone like that. Here's how it worked. When a famous person joined the server, the mods would immediately message them with a kind of issue. This usually came in the form of a small ban, where one of the admins of the server would message them saying that they have been banned from the server for some reason. And then they would make them verify their identity by making them share their 2-step verification code, or their phone number, or even something as simple as clicking on a link. This goes without saying, but you should never hand out any personal information to any stranger on the internet, no matter who you think they are. But unfortunately, there have been multiple reports of Roblox developers falling for this scam. The Roblox developers thought they were giving their information to a trusted moderator of a big studio, but in reality, they were just scammers, hiding in disguise.
How exactly do you get scammed, you might be asking? Well, let me show you. So this guy right here is one of their victims. His name is King Roo. And well, a few days ago, this scamming group actually tried to hack him. Unsuccessfully, thankfully. And over the past few days, we've been talking back and forth and been trying to figure out what's going on here. And well, here's what happened. About a week ago, he randomly got a message from one of the moderators on the server. This is the moderator right here named Exodus. Here's his Discord profile. I'm sure that'll come in handy later. And anyway, he said, I'm reaching out to you as someone had us ban you in the Scriptbloxian Studio Discord server. If you think this is a mistake, let us know so we can handle this. And then Exodus sent a screenshot of apparently Roo scamming someone. Apparently they stole their Roblox account.
But why didn't these scammers target normal players? Why did they only target high-profile players? The answer is quite simple. Because you see, famous players usually have very expensive items on their accounts. In short, their accounts are worth far more than the average player. And since these scammers target high-profile players, people have estimated that they have stolen around 100 million Robux, which is mind-blowing. But for our last scam, I will show you one of the most dangerous and sophisticated scams I have ever seen on Roblox. While the name of the scam may allude to it being lighthearted and playful, it is quite the opposite. On the internet, your cookies are small text files that websites send to your browser to remember information about your visit. These cookies allow you to stay signed into your device so you don't have to log in every time. But this is precisely what makes them so dangerous, because if a scammer gets their hands on your cookies, they will be able to bypass any two-step verification and access your account immediately. You see, ever since Roblox added age-restricted features like voice chat, kids have been searching for ways to bypass it. And this is when a group of scammers took advantage of this. They started posting videos on YouTube with steps on how to unlock voice chat on Roblox without providing any kind of ID. As you might have guessed, none of these videos actually do what they say, and instead are just clever and twisted ways to steal your cookies.
Hello besties! Today I'm gonna show you how to get your Roblox voice chat. In this tutorial
you have a narrator, and you have text, and you have music, and if I keep on going, they actually have some pretty fancy zooms, as you can see here. Woo, crazy. Now, these videos vary in production quality, like this one here is my favorite.
Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to copy any Roblox games in Roblox. This is the most easy.
This is serious, by the way. This is a video they uploaded to try and scam people.
But every single one of these videos had exactly one thing in common, and it was a link in the description. All of these videos would link to the same website called blockscard.com. When you join the website, it tells you to disable your privacy settings, which is the first red flag as to why this is a scam. It also asks for access to your clipboard, which lets them see any texts or images that you have copied on your computer. This specific website that we are investigating supposedly allows you to copy any game on Roblox. Essentially, this website makes you paste in the game ID of the game you wish to copy.
When I go to their website, I copy in the game code. I need to start game copier. Now, this scam website's a little busted in a sense. It doesn't work exactly how it should, according to the video, but it still at the end of the day does scam you. I'm supposed to paste in the game ID, and I need to paste in the game ID again. Oh, it's just spamming me over and over. Then I need to open Games API, and it opens this little window. And now this little window here, what they tell you to do is they want you to right-click on this window, inspect elements, and it pops up with, you know, your little console thing here, and it tells you to go to your network, and then it tells you to refresh the page. So I reload the page, and as you can see, there's this game variable. And if we go back through the video and just kind of scroll through their garbage, you will notice that they tell you to copy the game variable because you are copying the game. So of course, I need to right-click and copy the game, and it really depends on the scam. They'll either ask you to copy it as PowerShell or copy as literally any one of these. Now, the second you click copy as CURL or copy as PowerShell, your account is compromised.
Now, this is where the issue begins. This variable, named game, secretly has your Roblox cookie inside of it. And as soon as you copy this to your clipboard, it has already been sent to the scammers. Because if you recall, when you first joined the website, it had prompted you to allow access to your clipboard. And when you copy a piece of text, it is sent straight to your clipboard. The reason the scam was so effective is because it preys on the desires of children wanting to unlock voice chat or wanting to copy their favorite Roblox game and become famous. So much so that they would obey any and all instructions to achieve that. And there you have it, some of the worst scams in Roblox history that have tricked millions of players and robbed millions of Robux. From fake clicking games to impersonation scams, these schemes show just how important it is to always be alert. But believe it or not, scams like these are nothing compared to the chaos caused by the most dangerous hacker in Roblox history. Click here to learn more about that, and I'll see you in the next one.